A deceased man is telling us that we are sperm in an egg right now spiritually. The Holy Grail and the fish symbol or the teardrop symbol is the same thing. Our Holy Grail is our second birth. It is birthing spirit, allowing spirit to dominate our flesh and going through a natural process. In this person's Art of Seeing reading, one of the main numbers presented was 333. And if you look at the Art of Seeing, you'll see a Holy Grail on his motorcycle. So, and there's a fish as well. The Kundalini awakening is like your second birth, your birthing of spirit controlling your flesh. Jesus died at 33. There's a Christos, a Christ within your brain. And there's 33 vertebrae in your spine. So the second birth, our spiritual birth, is very much geometrically related to our first birth, because in Egyptian mythology, there was the one god, Atum, who created tears of joy by doubling himself, creating a dual reality. These tears of joy created the Vesica Pisces. And this is the fish symbol. It's the all-seeing eye. It's the Ankh. It's the eye of the needle Jesus talks about. Now, because God speaks so much in geometry, symbology, and numerology, we'll see how the fish turns into the Holy Grail. Now, the fish is the Holy Grail, but you can only turn the fish into the Holy Grail if you go from 2 circles to 4 circles. Okay, so this is an awakening. So to go from 2 circles to 4 circles is marrying a higher self. And when you marry your higher self, you have 4 circles, like the embryo turning to 4 circles. And it's the 1111 gateway. 1111 equals 4. Now notice how the fish turns into the number 8, and the number 8 looks like a Holy Grail. And this Holy Grail reflects going from manhood to godhood. Now, you have to go through this shift. It's a divine order. You're meant to grow spiritually. You're meant to become powerful. You're meant to leave this world behind. You're meant to leave limitations behind. And those who forsake this process because they are stuck in a matrix or being manipulated and distracted and follow pathways of death, they often follow the fish on its side, or the all-seeing eye, which is a fish on its side. And whenever you follow a fish on its side, this is the Holy Grail that has been tipped over. This is your divinity forsaken. This is your crown forsaken. This is you forsaking your godhood. I'll do a part 2. Now, we all know that the fish on its side is the Age of Pisces. The Age of Pisces is a beautiful time, but it is also a powerless realm. There is no such thing as time, so if we find ourselves in the Age of Pisces, we have to learn to grow from manhood to godhood. If we forsake that process, we go back into the Age of Pisces and we forsake Aquarius. Now, look at the motorcycle. On the top is the all-seeing eye, and on the bottom is the moon, the crescent moon. The crescent moon used to be called sin. We were all born in sin. We were all born in flesh and blood. And we all ascend to the sun. You have I/F at 9 o'clock. This is solar energy. There's also Cygnus star system next to the solar energy. So like the number 8, the sun is on the top and the moon is on the bottom. This is the Holy Spirit, the fire of the Holy Spirit dominating our flesh, which is the moon. So through symbologies, we see this everywhere, which also forms the number 8 and our Holy Grail. So he also sent a whole bunch of other numbers in gematria. And if they are significant to you and if they mean something to you, then it's probably a communication from him to you. I believe a lot of the things that he's saying is that we are a spark of God, but we are not God, meaning we are all a piece of God, like we're fragmented, and that we are formless, and that Jesus is the Word, so God or Jesus is sound, like frequency, that we should follow a pathway of life and not death, and we should not forsake our Holy Grail because we are growing. And if we forsake this growth by following death, food, drugs, alcohol, promiscuity, anything that leads to death or fear, these things will forsake our divinity, and we will forsake Aquarius, we will forsake Pisces, we will forsake the Holy Dove, we will forsake the Sun, we will forsake the number 8. And that is the magic secret. So I don't know if we're actually speaking to the deceased man or his higher self or an angel, because according to his art of seeing, he actually went back into the age of Pisces. This is the realm of 7. At 1 o'clock, we see the number 7 up there, and how the number 7 reflects the 7 continents, the 7 seas, the 7 wounds of Christ, the 7 spirits of God, the 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 days in a week. It really does seem like what he's trying to say is that those who are under the energy of the crescent moon and the all-seeing eye, their agenda, they're like the fallen ones. They can't ever leave the age of Pisces. And so the agenda of those who cannot leave the age of Pisces is to keep you here in the age of Pisces so that you do not ascend and you do not go to the age of Aquarius and you do not expand your divinity and your godhood. The cloaked man at 5 o'clock reflects an angel. On the other side, many near-death experiencers see a cloaked person. These cloaked angels often push you back into a body, and your memories and your consciousness gets bounced to a parallel body back into the age of Pisces.